how can I go through the emotion?
How can you go through the emotions?
Yes.
You don't have to go through the emotions. You just have to become aware that the emotion is an object that comes at a peak and goes. And all the time when the emotion is there is something there, there is an aspect of you that is not affected by it. So it's not that you have to somehow find a way to go through the emotion, but rather find a way to detach, redirect the attention. You don't have to fight with the emotion. Don't try too much to control them. When an emotion is there, okay, you see it, it's there, you observe, and if you're observing, then you become also aware, okay, I observe. So the emotion is an object, and bring the attention back to that which is observing, somehow or other. What kind of practice are you doing, if I may ask?
I'm mixing.
Mixing.
To practice.
Yeah. And
so,
like when you sit and meditate, what are you doing?
I'm listening the inner song, Soham, with Kichoe Mudra. And so I can do that, or some Bastrika, some pranayama.
Yeah.
With the visualization of Shilakasha, Kyalakasha. So to increase the awareness of the space into the body.
So then, when the emotion is there, you're aware, the emotion is there. See what it is doing in your body. And at the same time, just turn the attention back to that what you are usually doing when you practice.
That, I understand, the thing is, I feel like it's like running away from the emotion. Maybe I'm wrong, just answering myself. Then if the emotion is coming and if I am able to jump into the emotion to really feel it, the emotion will dissolve by itself. What I'm thinking. Then the emotion is coming, and okay, I'm bringing my awareness to the inner sound or japa or any practice that you can have. But I feel like walking away from the emotion because the emotion is there, I can see that, but I'm not experimenting the emotion. So I feel for myself that if I can experiment the emotion, at one point the emotion won't have any more power on me.
Yeah.
So now I feel stuck by the balance between meditation, because that for sure when I'm practicing meditation, I feel calm and quiet.
Yeah.
But the emotion is still there somehow. So I'm a bit worried that by practicing meditation, maybe in 10 years, I will just realize that I have missed that to experiment that emotion.
It's not that you somehow have to go through the emotions, then they go away, and then there are no emotions anymore. As long as you are manifesting in a human body in this world, there the whole range of emotion is there as a potential. And it's nothing wrong with it. It's enriching the human experience. There's nothing wrong that there are emotions. What is wrong is that we are making them bigger and bigger, and then getting completely overwhelmed by them and become victims. So it's not so much a question of getting into a state where there are no more emotions at all. I mean, you may experience such states, but in your life experience, the emotions will be there. But if you have learned to deal with emotions in such a way that they are not getting overwhelming, then they are not a problem. Then they come, they are there, they go. so what? Big deal. And you said when you just redirect your attention, then you like running away from it.
It's not like I'm running away, but I feel the emotion just goes naturally because I'm pointing my attention of the breath or something, so the emotion just disappear.
Yes, and that's exactly the way to deal with them. that you are not giving too much attention. I mean, if a strong emotion is there, you can open up, and instead, when you become aware that you are fighting with the emotion, then stop fighting. Okay, now I'm angry. Then be angry. Consciously. Without feeling, oh no, that's not good, I'm too spiritual for that. Then be angry and see what it is doing to your experience right now. Start on the easiest level, see what it is doing to you physically. How it has the tendency to cramp you up everywhere, all this stuff that comes along with anger. See what it is doing to you energetically. And then learn to relax, and then you redirect the attention back to that which makes the experience possible. That's not that you somehow avoiding the emotion. It's simply you're learning to get rooted there, and then when there are emotions and you still can be rooted, then you can let them come, let them be there for a moment and let them go. Then they are just ripples. They come, they go, they come, they go. It's simply when we are somehow either overwhelmed, or even if we are fighting them, then we are feeding them. And they're getting bigger and bigger, and then at a certain time they are not more manageable. But as long as you are appearing in this form, there will be emotions.
Yeah, but I'm just asking how to experiment them consciously and with.
Learn to be aware that there is something immovable. There is the emotion, there is the whole story, everything moves, and at the same time there is something that is not affected by it. Get rooted in that and then let the play go on.
I feel like emotion is coming to us.
Uh-huh.
And I was thinking maybe we can, instead of like someone open the emotion above our head, like really connect with the emotion instead of the emotion is coming to us, like connecting to that emotion and experiment it as, I don't know, something deeper.
Right.
Bless that.
If it's a strong emotion, then you start like this. You just open up and consciously feel that emotion, even if it's a so-called negative emotion. Don't feel afraid. And feel that negative emotion or the positive emotion, and then just observe. See, don't fight it, but don't get overwhelmed. It's not that you somehow have to, that's there an emotion and you have to go into it. It's just an object.
But I mean, we have to process, because otherwise we will be already enlightened. So we need to start from somewhere.
Yes, and you start where your experience is. And when the emotion comes and you are capable of at the same time be rooted in that immovable, then there is nothing that you have to process. If the emotion is not manageable, then go into the emotion and observe and see what it is doing, how it is affecting you physically, energetically, and learn to relax in it instead of relax and be here. If there's an emotion that we don't like, we have the tendency to get all tense about it. And instead of letting it go, it sticks around because of that. If you see the emotion, think, okay, it's there. It's not exactly pleasant, the most pleasant of of experience, but you relax. Then it's not a problem. And if you learn to do so, then the whole field of emotion stops to be a problem, and then you don't need to process them anymore.
Yes.
It's not that they are coming somewhere out of outer space. Okay, there are all kinds of influences there, energetically, that may produce emotions, but still we are open to respond with an emotion. The response comes from you. It's not coming from somewhere out there. And then it's fine. And then it's enriching. Then it's part of this human experience. The emotions, they are there, but they are in their level, in their place, and then they don't create any harm. The need that we feel to process the emotions is simply because we feel we are harmed by them. Otherwise, that's not necessary. There is something in everyone that experiences all that in a way eagerly, experiences all that and is absolutely not affected by it. Just come back home to that. Relax in that. Get rooted in that. Then everything becomes play.